Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Stars of Tomorrow Championship Sunday. Have we got a treat on tap for you today? The 2014 Boys Division of this year's tournament, Team West in the lovely navy blue uniforms, and Team East, which is apparently struggling to get off the ice after the national anthem. Team East wearing the red uniforms. Both teams are officially ready to go. Everybody's in the box. The puck is down, and we are underway In the 2014 Boys Championship game, it'll be Team East starting with the puck. Samuel Plant, the defender, pushes it ahead. It's intercepted by West. Player goes down. No call. 2 veteran referees working today's games. And they understand the difference between a legitimate penalty and an 8-year-old falling down. It's a pass ahead to Wesley Burke. Burke working his way in, flips it back to the point. West defender Everett Prosser loses it in his skates. There's a shot from the side after Prosser muscled the puck down below the goal line. Out of the point, winding, firing, going wide, gloved and held on to by East goaltender Kyler Helmberger. How did we get to today's point? Well, the West team goes 2-0-1 during pool play, beating Team East 3-2, Team North 7-1, and then tying Team South yesterday 3-3. The leading scorers for Team West are Bowen Johnson, number 10, with 2 goals and 5 points, and number 15, Everett Prosser, with 3 goals and 4 points. As for Team East, after the loss to West 3-2 in its opening game, wins over South 6-3 and North 10-1, put East in the championship game. There's a shot goes just high. For Team East, West gathers it up. They'll carry it out to the blue line. Working his way down the ice is Keegan Curran. Leading scorers for East, 4 players tied atop the leaderboard with 4 points apiece. Easton Patet has 4 assists. Kent Roberts, 2 goals and 4 points. Colton Hintzman, 2 goals and 4 points. And Asher Van Leer, 4 goals on the weekend. We'll see what happens. A centering pass by East's number 11, Sam Serac. Turns into a 2-on-1 for West. Here comes West into the middle, and it slides just under the stick of Reese Schroden. Schroden with a premium scoring chance. He'll look to rectify missing that pass later on in the period. Dalton Gust working his way behind his own net. Helmberger going side to side. In the end, it's Gust carrying it all the way down. Goes through 1, goes through 2, and goes down. The puck played into the neutral zone by West, working his way back into his own end. That's instead of 15, instead of 16. At this age, sometimes you just can't tell. It's number 16, Griffin Anfinson. Clearing the puck for East, now West. Working ahead, the dump and attempt goes off the stick of Anfinson, so icing is waved off. Karsten Kruger centers it loose in front, hasn't been covered up yet. It's still loose in front of the East net. Helmberger unable to get a glove on it, but Helmberger keeps his eye on the puck, envelops the biscuit, and hangs on for a stoppage of play. 15:24 to go in the first half. We play 2 18-minute halves at this age group here at the Stars of Tomorrow. All the way back to the blue line, long shot, that goes wide. That was Everett Prosser. Here's loose in front, there's a shot, goes off the side of the net, loose and it's in! The puck wobbles over the line. And according to the post-game celebration, it looks as though I believe that's number 7 for West, Karsten Kruger, who gets credit for that tally, putting West up 1-0 very early here in the first half. Oh, Kruger from Johnson, the official goal call, and considering how many Johnsons we have on this roster, that's Weston Johnson. So West looking to build on a 1-0 lead. East looking to get back into this one. And teams reverting into a game of ping pong in the neutral zone. Here's Roberts. Roberts goes ahead, loses the puck. The shot on goal, it's tipped, goes off the side of the cage. We've got a high stick, just a stoppage in play, not a penalty. We'll have the face-off all the way down in the east end. Face off to the left of Helmberger. It's one back to Prosser. Prosser fires again. Toe save by Helmberger. And it's cleared to the neutral zone. Going after it is Anfinson. Anfinson with a chance from the dot. He shoots. Loved and held on to. Excuse me, not Anfinson. Standel. The 5s and the 6s tend to look very similar. East goes D to D. Here's a long shot. Goes off the pad, and it's in. Bennett Stewart launches a rocket. From the blue line, it bounces off one player, two players, and wobbles over the line. And with 13:54, East has tied the game. Samuel Plant on the assist. We are all knotted up right where we started with 13:28 to go in the first half. We'll see if West can bounce back after giving up the lead. Puck held up a little bit at the blue line, and West is going to go on the power play. Samuel Plant is going to take 2 minutes for body checking after essentially steamrolling a player near the blue line. Of the face-off to Helmberger's left, right where we were when Prosser took his latest shot. Prosser not on the ice right now. He's an ice time logger for the West team on defense. Puck attempted to be dumped in by West's Reese Schroden. Didn't get all the way down, so now an East player falls down. Here's a chance for West, working his way in. Shooting blocker saved by Helmberger. Loose puck in front and knocked wide. A one-handed effort pushes the puck to the blue line where it's held in by West. Gathered up by East Lucas Piney. Puck gets over the blue line. No offsides called. Piney loses the puck. We'll see if West can capitalize. The centering try. It's loose on the backhand. Can't get a shot off. A stick lift interrupts another shooting motion, and East will carry it out. Just over a minute to go in the minor penalty. Another East player goes tumbling to the ice. Boys might want to use a sharpening stone between periods. Dalton Gust falling down that time. He eventually gets the puck into the offensive zone. West peeling all the way out. That's number 14, Keegan Curran, carrying it ahead. Overtaken by the East defenders. Oh, spinorama move by West's Bowen Johnson. Johnson, the leading scorer for this West team. He'll dazzle you. East putting on the brakes, flipping it ahead. Goes all the way across the zone, chasing it down. Asher Van Leer. He's got 4 goals through 3 games so far for East. A 2-on-1 battle on the opposite side of the ice near the benches. Players stuck together a little bit like Velcro as it's finally played into the neutral zone. Taken by Anfinson. Anfinson off the boards all the way down. Another collision in the neutral zone. 2 more players goes down. That's not a penalty. They're 8 years old. Sometimes 8-year-olds fall down. A puck knocked through the neutral zone. Going after it is East Saunders George. Saunders. Off the wall. Comes out along the blue line. And sent ahead. The dump-in attempt intercepted by Keen Ware. Across the red line, across the blue, on the backhand to the blue line. Roberts still looking for it. He'll go after it. It's taken by Ware. Ware across the blue line. Ware looking for an option. Slides it all the way across. Nice pass. Eventually Bounces off the stick of Wes Lindbow. Goes down below the goal line. Long shot, rebound in front. Helmberger 1 save, Helmberger 2 saves. And East eventually clear. Just over 10 minutes to play in the first half. Here's a chance for East. Dornbach working his way in, and it's poked away by Ware. A Prosser, long pass to Burke. Burke down the right side. Tries a shot, snagged out of the air by Helmberger. We will have what feels like our 100th faceoff to the left of Helmberger. The shot flipped over the net and into the corner, giving chase. Now the puck stuck along the side wall, now eventually being carried out across the red, up to the blue. That was Colton Hintzman. He slides in off sides. Puck is knocked ahead. The East defender can't hold it at the red line, so it rolls all the way into the East end. Taken away momentarily. Good pressure by West's Tucker Johnson. Didn't have much help below the goal line, so East will break it out once again. Long pass intercepted just for a second. Now it's Dornbach. Dornbach on the left side, shooting from the dot. Gloved and held onto by Karsten Grothman. Have the face-off to the right of Grothman. Grothman and Helmberger, the only goaltenders for their respective teams, so they'll be the only goaltenders who see the ice today. Pass up to the blue line, hops the stick of East Dalton Gust. He quickly retreats, picks it up, and he'll skate it right back into the West zone before it's poked away. Now at the blue line, West looking for an option, sends it ahead, sends it behind. Skating away over the red line, it's poked away. Now over the blue, here's a shot on net, knuckle puck. Stopped and held on to by Helmberger. Another face-off in the East zone. 8:26 to go in the first half. Puck is down, and it is immediately whipped out of the zone. That'll be an icing. The shot attempt is blocked by East. Puck finding a home along that side wall before it's picked out. And now skating ahead is East Asher Van Leer. Van Leer runs into the brick wall of the red line. And we'll try this again. Eventually it's poked away by Charlie Lemire. Van Leer, Lemire. At the blue line, good aggressive play by Kane Coote. Coote skating it ahead. Pass in front, it's still loose. One try, two tries, held on to by Helmberger. The puck is down. East essentially trying to win it to himself was Kent Roberts. Roberts will skate it out. He can move. Dances around one man. He's in. He goes down this time. And there's the penalty. So East will go on the power play after a tripping call. Excellent play by East Kent Roberts. Draw the penalty. That'll be West Charlie Lemire, who will sit 2 minutes for tripping. A shot right off the faceoff, gloved and held on to. Roberts wins the draw. There's a shot. It's blocked. And now here's an odd man rush for West, taking advantage of some aggressive East defense. Lindbow slides it over. There's a shot on goal by Burke, and it goes just wide. Burke goes down into the corner. There's a 5-on-3 chance if they hurry for East. Couple of different moves there. There's a long shot on goal. Here's another shot on goal. It's bouncing in front. Nobody home for the rebound. All three East players below the goal line. There's another shot. Too high. Goes over the net. Just over a minute to go in the East power play. Our score 1-1 with 6:25 to go in the first half. Kent Roberts will skate it out one more time. Over the red, over the blue. Toe drag. Finally, it's the second shot off, and it's in. He fanned on the initial try, but gathered up the loose puck, and his second shot finds pay dirt. Kent Roberts puts East up 2-1. So 2-1 in the latter stages of the first half. Here's Prosser. Prosser dances his way through, loses the handle. Be Roberts unassisted, as it should be, considering he just skated 200 feet. West pressuring once again. Helmberger stands tall. Personnel change for East, urging one of their defenders to come up to the hash mark for the faceoff. Shot by Prosser, fans on it, and goes down. Here's a chance now for West's number 3, Kane Coote. Blocker saved by Helmberger. East will clear it back into the neutral zone. Coote on the backhand, intercepted by Piney, who gives it right back to Kruger. Kruger has the goal for West so far. Kruger with a couple of dance moves on the blue line. So he's taken away by Gust. Gust scooting through his own zone. Headman pass up to Serac. Doesn't go anywhere. Van Leer flips it over to Anfinson. Anfinson sends it ahead. No icing. He was at the red line. Now it's Prosser. Prosser throws it up, intercepted. And that'll be a body check every time. Easton Patet will sit for 2 minutes. West will go on the power play. Premium chance here for West to tie this game. There's a block shot by Kent Roberts. He's been all over the ice so far. He's got the go-ahead goal, and now he's chasing down another puck. Roberts behind the West net puts on the brakes on the backhand, has it knocked away eventually by Ware. Roberts takes it right back. Roberts working his way in front. He goes down, loose puck. West cannot clear. East killing a penalty, but you wouldn't know it by watching the game. Here's a chance for Roberts. Roberts on the backhand and a big stretch save by Grothman. A 3-on-2 chance for West. Sent ahead, goes off the stick, no icing. Chasing it down, Jace Lindbow. Lindbow centers. Now it's on the backhand again, and he can't get a shot away. To the blue line, sent ahead. Glances off one stick, ends up on the blade of a West player who couldn't get a shot off. Clearance attempt intercepted, sent right back down to the blue line. Held in, Anfinson up the middle to Standel. Standel. Ware goes down for West. Puck taken by Standel. Standel sends it in the middle, nobody there. Winding and firing a slap shot by Samuel Plant. Now it'll be carried out by West Schroden. Schroden goes down. Here's a chance. Here's a breakaway for East. Dornbach. Dornbach is in. Oh, a save by Karsten Grothman. Boy, a bit of an awkward line change there for West, and Dornbach comes in all alone. Grothman plays it perfectly, ran out of real estate. Rebound, and it's knocked away again. Dornbach again coming so close to a goal, and this time who else? Dornbach shooting from the side. It's blocked. And finally, West getting possession. Bowen Johnson, he'll skate it himself up through the middle of his own zone. Dangerous play, but somehow works out for Johnson. Wrapped around by East's Bennett Stewart. Rolls all the way into the neutral zone. Prosser. The head. Here's a chance for West. Knocked over. Knocked down, excuse me. Over the red, over the blue. Here comes East on the forehand. There's a shot. That goes behind the net. Bodies flying everywhere for West. Here's a chance for East with two West players down in the corner. A centering pass goes off the back of the net. No harm done for West. 1:10 to go in the first half. To the blue line. Sent across to Piney. Piney at the top of the circle. Winds and fires with all the strength his little arms can muster. It's blocked, and now it's an odd man rush for West. Gust getting all the way back, interrupting the play. Piney getting back into the play as well. No icing. It went off somebody's stick. Going after it is Prosser. Prosser behind the West net. Prosser skating out. Very nearly has his pocket picked. Somehow still has possession. Nice poke check there by Lucas Piney. Two poke checks by Piney. And here's another chance for East at the dot. Shooting, and a big save by Grothman. Boy, Karsten Grothman. A sensational first half for the young netminder who counts Victoria as his hometown. Puck is down, chipped to the blue line, held in. Dump in attempt didn't go anywhere. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a chance for West. Weston Johnson is in. Johnson scores! Weston Johnson outraces everybody and ties this game at 2. A wonderful, wonderful play by Weston Johnson. That'll send us into the second half as soon as the buzzer goes. So after 18 minutes of play, our score, West 2, East 2. We'll be back after a brief break with our second half. We're back with the second half here in Eden Prairie, Stars of Tomorrow 2014 Boys Championship game, and Brett's going to get really mad at me because now I'm going to ask him to turn down what I just asked him to turn up. Our score 2-2 East and West. Here's Kent Roberts skating ahead, lost the handle, and now it's a chance for West coming back. Centering try, and it goes just out of the reach of West's Karsten Kruger. Kruger has a goal so far, and Weston Johnson tied the game with 10 seconds left in the half. Did it go in? We get an official call. Oh, and Helmberger with a highlight reel save. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the actual game, Bennett Stewart has one of East's goals, as does Kent Roberts. So a very balanced score sheet between these two teams. We'll see who can break the deadlock. That's dumped all the way down. We'll see if it's got enough muster to get to the net. They wave off icing. Really enjoy the way the referees have been calling this game. They're fairly lenient considering these are 2014 birth years. Helmberger coming very far out of his net. Hopefully he gets back in time. Bodies flying everywhere. It's a little bit like watching human-sized bumper cars. 16:30 to go in the second half. Here comes East getting a shot off, stopped, and almost held on to. Grothman opts to swipe the puck off to the side. Play will continue. Long shot. Hey, that one almost made it to the net in the air. Bennett Stewart should be very proud of that. I couldn't do that until I was 22 years old. Grothman with another save. He'll hang on to it this time. We'll have the face-off in the west end. Puck down, and right away Grothman covers. And across the red line, skating it ahead. That's West Ryan Huddy. Huddy goes down. If I had to guess, I would say Ryan is a relative of Violet Huddy, another hockey player out of Buffalo. And Huddy will go to the penalty box. That'll be 2 minutes for, I believe, tripping. So with 15:57 to go in the first half, our score 2-2, and East with an excellent chance to take the lead. Van Leer into the middle, and a one-time attempt slides just under the stick of Sam Serac. Now Gust from Stillwater, he'll skate it himself. He runs into his own player. Everett Prosser tosses it all the way across the sheet to Bowen Johnson. Johnson couldn't get it in any deeper. Gust throws it up to Van Leer. Van Leer across. He slides it over. And they are offsides. Well, Gust to Van Leer. Van Leer into the middle. They are offsides. Van Leer clearly upset about going offsides. But if you want to take one positive from that sequence, they're passing the puck. Roberts works his way in, loses the handle. Here's a long shot. It goes wide, bounces off the wall. It's a centering try. Roberts couldn't hang on to it. Sent to the blue line. East goes D to D. Big shot. Hang on to. Big shot Plant. Samuel Plant launching it from the blue line. Gloved and held on to by Grothman. puck is down. West able to clear, 45 seconds to go in the East power play. West stopping in the middle, loose puck, dangerous play by West. Let's see if they can clear. And eventually the puck does cross the blue line out of the red, dumped back towards the blue line. Here comes West. And taken away by Kent Roberts. Roberts working his way in, he goes down. Almost managed to get a shot off while falling down. Sent all the way ahead. That one will end up being an icing. 6 seconds to go in the West penalty, which means 6 seconds in the East power play, and East will get a face-off in the West zone. Face-off is down. It's knocked all the way across to the opposite face-off circle. Here's Prosser for West. Prosser sends it ahead. It's muscled into the neutral zone. West has killed off the penalty. Here's a low shot for East. Goes off the side of the net. Now picked up by a West defender. He'll skate it all the way down. That's Wesley Burke. Burke shooting, goes wide. 13:30 to go in the second half. Still tied 2-2. A centering pass knocked out of harm's way. There's a chance for East after Branson Brown carried it out, ran into the red line. Standel, he'll carry it himself, tries a toe drag around one man, tried to get around another, couldn't do it. Stopped at the red line, pushed ahead. Now East waiting. Anfinson zings it across to Standel. The puck goes over the boards into the West bench. 12:40 to go in the half. Face-off down just outside the West zone. Pass across the West end is taken by Bowen Johnson. Johnson simply whips the puck ahead. That'll end up being icing against West. Go all the way back down to the West zone. Face-off down. West maintains possession off the draw. It's wrapped around the boards by Huddy. Stopped at the blue line. East will retreat into the neutral zone. Gust flips it over to Piney. Piney sends it all the way back across to Serac. Serac lost the handle. Couldn't get a shot off. Here's a 3-on-2 chance for West. There's a shot on goal, stopped by Helmberger, and thankfully no rebound because West Ryan Huddy came in unobstructed. Had there been a loose puck, Huddy surely would have deposited the biscuit. Face-off is down. The extra hustle play by Reese Schroden holds the zone for West. East desperately trying to clear once again. Here's a chance. Kent Roberts comes flying in. He goes down in a heap. The puck off the wall. All three West forwards find themselves stuck within a 6-inch radius of each other, so West will clear it out. Here's Weston Johnson. He's got a goal already, looking for number 2. Johnson pressuring below the East net. Here's another chance for Johnson on a wraparound. It's loose and picked out of the pile and carried out by Bennett Stewart. Stewart waiting for Roberts to get ahead. A beautiful pass by Stewart to Roberts. Roberts is in on the forehand. He couldn't get his shot away. Boy, an impressive pass at any age, even more so considering these are 2014s. A beautiful pass by Stewart up to Roberts. Roberts couldn't get a shot off, being hounded by West defenders. Kane Coote. Coote whips it into the middle. It's intercepted and peeled back by Dornbach. Dornbach's had a couple of chances today. So far, Karsten Grothman has had Dornbach's number. Here's Prosser. Prosser over the blue line, launches a shot from another country. It doesn't get all the way to the net. And East will try this again. Roberts. Ooh, nice play by Roberts. Roberts looks up, realizes he's 1-on-3, puts on the brakes, flips it over through the hash marks. That's the word I'm looking for. So a shot from the blue line, lost in the skates of Prosser. Eventually, West will get the puck into the east zone, going after it Anfinson. Anfinson goes off the wall, and he'll carry it himself. Anfinson tries the same move again, and guess what? It worked again. Anfinson has a man in the middle. He instead tries to shoot from the low corner, blockered away. Prosser skating through. Puck hung up on the blue line just for a second, but here's a chance for Van Leer on the backhand. What a save by Grothman! Karsten Grothman, unbelievable today. Here's another chance. That shot goes too high. Van Leer on the doorstep. Now everybody's got to come back out as the puck comes into the neutral zone. 8:50 to go in the second half. Oh, what a play by West, going ahead. Out he goes down. Well, these kids are just hurricanes of chaos, aren't they? Ryan Huddy goes down. He draws a penalty. I'm assuming he's lobbying for a penalty shot. I don't think he's going to get it. Little Thundercat serenading the good folks here at the Eden Prairie Community Center. Here's a long shot, sticked away by Helmberger. Backhand tries, loose in front, big save by Helmberger. Boy, both goaltenders have played exceptionally well today. Van Leer chasing the puck down. He won't get, oh, and he's going to go to the box for that one. Oh. I understand what he was trying to do, but from my angle and from the angle of senior executive producer and vice president of content, Brett, that looked like a hook. Did it look like a hook to you, Brett? Brett says yes, it looked like a hook. Multiple sets of eyes. So West will have a 5-on-3 advantage. 1:38 to go in the initial penalty. We'll see just how fast West can score with this two-man advantage. His way into the middle. Here's a chance. There's a shot. Loose in front. Helmberger, another big save. It's still loose, and Helmberger covers. Puck is down. Here comes East. East to the blue line, tapped ahead. That's going to get all the way to Serac. Serac putting on the brakes, holding the puck down, centers it, knocked away. Samuel Plant drifting down from his defensive position. East applying the pressure despite having only 3 skaters on the ice. West trying to skate it out. Johnson all the way across to Huddy. Here's Huddy. He shoots, it goes just wide. East manages to clear into the neutral zone. Time still rolling off those 2 penalties. Prosser will take it himself. Bowls over an East player in the process. Here's Johnson. Johnson below the goal line. Centers. There it is. Another big save by Helmberger. A wraparound try. Helmberger diving all over the crease. It's knocked away, and finally a slap shot. That doesn't get all the way out. It's held in by West. Oh, and eventually East clears. It's a chance for East. Bennett Stewart is offsides. And Bennett Stewart has just been given an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Oh, goodness. To be young again. 6:58 to go in the second half. 12 seconds to go in the first East penalty. 34 seconds to go in the second East penalty. And now 2 minutes to go in the third East penalty. Penalties being explained to the respective benches. Van Leer, unfortunately, given an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after his reaction. Excuse me, not Van Leer. Stewart. Stewart has the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. He's frustrated after going off sides. Understandably so, as it stands. 5-on-3 for West for at least 12 more seconds. It's one back to Ware shooting. That goes wide. Roberts, who's been everywhere and nowhere at the same time. 3, 2, 1. It's still 5-on-3. Referees have explained to everybody how the penalties are supposed to work. Helmberger comes out and covers. So the penalty to Gust is over. There's 5 seconds to go in the Van Leer penalty and 1:43 to go in the Stewart penalty. 6:29 to go in the second half. West unable to score thus far with the man advantage and the two-man advantage. Here's a chance in front. There's a shot, loose puck again. And now just the one, so 1:30 to go in the Stewart penalty, and after that, that would have been the most impressive penalty kill I've ever seen. Prosser can't get it out. Van Leer at the hash mark makes one move, centers it looking for Roberts, and it's intercepted. But stepping up at the blue line. The puck ends up with Prosser just for a second. Now it's stuck on the blue line. Van Leer chips it ahead to open ice. Kent Roberts chasing after it. Roberts. A nice play there by West. Tucker Johnson to clear it into the neutral zone. There'll be icing. So 58 seconds to go in the Stewart penalty. A 5-on-4 power play try for West. Puck is down, it's one back. Piney, the long shot doesn't get there. It turns into a centering play. A big save by Groth, and it's in front. They scored! Dornbach! Easton Dornbach. He was going to get one eventually, and he gets one with 5:36 to play in the second half. East scoring shorthanded. Grothman did all he could on that play. Eventually, Dornbach just deposited the loose puck. Now here's Piney. Piney stops. West is offsides with 5:04 to play. A shot on goal, just a bit outside. Excuse me, it's hit like a wagon wheel. It's rolling. The referee's telling the defender, keep skating. Do not just let it roll down. Otherwise, we'll wave it off as they do. The chance for East, and now West takes a penalty. So Serac is tripped. That'll be West's Kane Coote. Will serve the penalty. So after all that, now it's East with the man advantage. Excuse me. Jeez. The puck is down. It's one. A strange kind of spinning top shot. Van Leer into the middle. Here's a chance. Shooting, scores! What a shot! Colton Hintzman outweighed Grothman, lifts it over the glove, and West lead is now 4-2. So Hintzman from Van Leer is the official call, and now we are at the 4-minute mark here in the second half. The East lead is now 4-2. As the puck is pulled out of a pile and dumped in by East Austin Standel. Time ticking away from West. We'll see what kind of magic West can find, as they did in the first half, scoring with 10 seconds remaining. And a couple of poke checks here or there, and it comes to Prosser. Prosser winding, firing. Big save by Helmberger. It's cleared-ish. Oh, held in at the blue line. Dumped into the neutral zone. Working his way into the East end. That's West's Keegan Curran. He eventually has the puck taken away. Now carried ahead by Branson Brown. Brown got it to the blue line, no further. A backhand try from the red, ends up on the blue, and now here's a chance for East. Standel from the dot, shooting, goes wide left. Stopped at the blue line, nice move. Putting on the brakes, oh. Asher Van Leer very nearly getting another shot off. Puck dumped into the west end. Here's Prosser. Prosser chips it in the neutral zone where it's intercepted by East. Now back into the west zone. West flings it all the way across. East would have been offsides. 2 minutes to go. .158 to go in regulation. 4-2 East. Down at the top of the circle, another chance for East before it's cleared into the neutral zone. Gust sends it all the way across. Van Leer dumps it in. Van Leer on the back check with a stick lift, but Kane Coote, good puck support, gets it into the zone for West. Saved by Helmberger. Here's Piney. Piney, he's going to skate it as far as he can, and Everett Prosser comes out of nowhere and knocks Piney down. That'll be a penalty on Prosser. Face-off in the West zone, so East will go on the power play for what appears to be the duration of the game. Loose puck in front, almost knocked into the net by West themselves. As West tries to clear, we'll see when the goalie leaves the net. Poke check sends it right back into the West end. Time keeps running all the way off. The centering try all the way through the neutral zone, very nearly picked off by East, and this time it's held in. And dumped in. Gloved and held onto. Face off to the right of Grothman. 45 seconds to go in regulation. Puck. It looks like East's Branson Brown has tried to pin the puck along the boards at 45 seconds left. I like the idea. Always get nervous as an adult in the building when a player pins the puck along the boards. Just kind of hope that an opposing player doesn't come flying at him like a cruise missile. West carrying it in on the backhand. Two players go down, 15 seconds to go. West has pulled the netminder. I don't think it's going to matter. East will be your 2014 Boys Stars of Tomorrow champion. The celebration has already begun on the bench. They're jumping around. They're flailing their arms. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And there it goes. The sticks and glove go flying. East is your 2023-2014 division champion.